Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah, that thing I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends say they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to hustle, skipping class, man, I was true in. I can flip some packs and teach you how to do it. This the real deal. Better watch your back cause people will kill. Kill Bill, kill switch on the Glock, yeah, this the real. And people spin around them blocks just like a Ferris wheel. But that's enough of that. Let me tell you about my life and where I grew up at. I grew up in the south of Topeka. Then I moved to the east in the streets and I ain't fucking with neither. I ain't the type to go with kill or go and sit on that block. I'm the type to get some trees.
Yo, welcome back to the Bucket Discussions podcast, where we go beyond the stat sheet. We go beyond the narrative to bring you that real, authentic, fire sports conversation. It's your boy TJ, aka Trench Montana, aka Lakers fan 221, aka 1/3 of the Bucket Discussions podcast. Let me go and I'll pass it over to the guy whose team just won the chip, man.
Oh, what's good with it, man? New nickname alert, Mr. Four Times. You know what I'm saying? Dr. James, the girl's damn sugar. Sometimes I go by Trey. And I'm gonna pass it to my guy.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It ain't been a good week, but I'm ready to get into this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been another great week, man. But it is your boy Jake Coop, man. And hey, I'm ready to get back into the Bucket Discussions podcast, man, because we do have a lot of stuff to talk about, James. So shout out to the Warriors, man. But we're probably gonna have to move on to this next question because I know Taj has a lot to say about this one, man. The Boston Celtics, man. They obviously had a great playoff run, man. They had a great playoff run. We can't really say much before the finals. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing, but we do have some takeaways, man. We have some things we have to talk about when it comes to the Boston Celtics. So I'm gonna let my guy Taj start this off, man, because I know he has a lot to say about this, man. So go ahead and start us off with this.
So honestly, before I get into what I got to say, man, I just want to say this, but I know I was coming down pretty harsh on him in the group chat. Coop kind of talked me off the ledge, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I am tripping a little bit. I will give them guys their credit over there. Coach Udoka, the whole coaching staff, Brad Stevens as the GM, man. Like, I feel like they have a lot to be proud of this season, especially how they started, bro. Nobody had them going to the NBA Finals at all. Yeah. Like, they started off with a terrible record. They were having a lot of issues. People are talking about, should we break up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Like, that was a real conversation we were having, man. So for them to just turn around in a half a season, bro, and go to the NBA Finals, they didn't get the result they wanted, obviously, but I feel like they got a lot to be proud of, man, and a lot to look forward to. Their guys are super young. I know we put a lot of pressure on these guys when they first come into the NBA. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, both 19, 20 when they first got into the league, man. Only 24, 25, so it's just like they're only going to get better. They're going to learn from this experience, and obviously it's not going to be easy to get back to this point because that's my only issue when people think it's just, oh, they'll be back. But I think those guys are made of the right stuff. They obviously struggled. But a lot of our favorite superstars struggle in the NBA, their first NBA Finals, man. So shout out to those guys. I think they'll be back. But let's get just strictly into this series, man. They let me down. I feel like Coach Udoka, he didn't adjust enough. I feel like he kind of left his guys out there, especially Al Horford. I don't know how Al Horford kept getting stuck on Curry, man, that last game. It was mind-blowing to me. But I feel like Jason Tatum turning the ball over. Jaylen Brown obviously did all he could. I feel like he was their best player in this series. And then we had Marcus Smart. I feel like Marcus Smart, as a defensive player of the year, man, he got torched. I got to call this out, man. I seen this on social media yesterday, man. Cool, bro. I got to call you out too, bro. You a big Rudy Gobert hater, man. But I feel like a lot of people had a lot of animosity for Rudy Gobert when he was getting cooked as a center out there on the wing trying to guard, you know, small guards and stuff like that. But Marcus Smart, bro, you're the first defensive guard to win Defensive Player of the Year since Gary Payton in '96, and his son was out there playing better than you, bro. Let's just keep it a bean. So I feel like we gotta kind of call that out. Last thing I will say about this, I feel like the Celtics need a traditional point guard because when you got Jason Brown and call him Jason Brown, bro. You know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, bro. When you got them guys bringing the ball up every time, I feel like it's more prone to being able to turn the rock over and stuff like that. So I feel like if they could get like maybe Alonzo Ball. I'm not saying that exact player, but a player that plays that type of style that's not offensive first, I feel like it could be a big difference maker because those two guys need to be set up and fed, bro. They're scorers at the end of the day. But Still got a lot to look forward to, man. So shout out to the Celtics.
I feel it. How you feeling as a Warriors fan, man?
Let's get into it for Boston, man. First and foremost, on this team, they played fairly well throughout the stretch, man. Let's from the beginning of the playoffs, coming where they come from, first-year head coach. I'll personally say they exceeded all if they had higher expectations, but they exceeded all their expectations, I would assume, for the season. I guess the ultimate goal is to win the NBA Finals, but they got a lot to hang on to after this Finals. A
lot.
Let's first and foremost start off. The Finals is over, so they got some time to reflect and kind of look at where they failed. But we're at the end of the day, we're definitely the worthy champions. You know what I'm saying? We took it from Boston from everybody was expecting, oh yeah, Boston, everybody hating on Boston, Boston this, Boston that. Let me first say they're a phenomenal team. Let me give them that. For a first-year head coach to come out here and do that with the team defensively, they played pretty good defense all series. I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
There were stretches of the game where the defense on both ends of the floor, coming from the Warriors and the Celtics, it was pretty lackluster defense. However, they played relatively good defense throughout the stretch. But I feel like one of the biggest takeaways for these cats is turning the ball over. The rate at which they turn the ball over. If you were to play an 11 seed Lakers team, you're gonna lose. It's pretty hard to win that game if you're turning the ball away. Now you come to the NBA Finals and play the best team in the Western Conference Finals out the Western Conference. To play the best team out of there and turn the ball over at that rate is pretty impossible to win a game like that. So you're going to give us a lot of points in transition. And our game is we click off. Once you turn the ball over, we can get out on the break, and we're gonna put a couple points on the board every time you turn the ball over in that manner. And I also want to say this for them, for the young guys, that this is their first year this is the longest season they've ever played in the NBA. Let's start that off there. It's the longest season they ever played. And I will say this, they look pretty like everybody was pretty beaten up by the end of that finals, but they look winded. You know what I'm saying? It's the longest season they ever played. For everybody that's getting on Jason Tatum, he just wasn't hooping. I feel like one of his biggest issues, he wasn't finishing at the rim as well. He didn't shoot very well from the field. He averaged like 21 points a game. He didn't hit many where. I feel like that was a big problem for Boston. In Game 5 especially, they didn't shoot very well from the free throw line. They got a lot more free throws than we had, and that's not saying anything about the game, but they didn't shoot very well from the free throw line. So, and also I want to add this point too. I know this is a lot of talk about who's the Celtics belong to, who's their best player, who's their go-to. And obviously we see Jaylen Brown was the better player in this series. He was the most consistent. He was the one that showed up night in and night out. However, they did lose those games where he showed up. I can't say every game, but they did lose with him being their best player. So that has something to say for the magnitude and the impact that Jason Tatum has on the game when he's playing fairly well. So I would still vote to say Jason Tatum is still their best player. He's still their number one guy. You can have Jaylen Brown like their 1A, but I would still say Jason Tatum is their number one go-to guy. He just has to play better. He simply has to play better. And also I want to say this, from Game 1 to Game 6, you kind of seen a disappearance in Boston's supporting cast from the bench. Derek White, Pritchard, those guys seem to be left in Boston, or not Boston, seem to be left in Miami.
Hey, bro, real quick, that last game, they had 5 points off the bench, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They seem to be left in Miami mentally. Derek White, Al Horford. First and foremost, I'll say those guys, everybody was pretty gassed. That's the longest season they ever played for them. But let me say this. Derek White started off, he was hitting crazy threes. He was in rare form, let me say that. He was in rare form in that finals, hitting threes in guys' face. I'm like, who is this dude? He acting like he the next rise up. He was hitting Klay Thompson level shots. I'm like, damn, like prime Klay Thompson shots. Pritchard, he was playing pretty well. He was knocking down corner threes. And then that supporting cast kind of dwindled. Grant Williams, whatever his name is, the dude with the dents in his head, he was playing pretty well too. And that supporting cast just dwindled, disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I feel like they may have been left in Miami. They left themselves in that Miami series. They showed up for game 1, and I was like, yeah, shit, the weather in Miami is a lot better there. So I'm going to head back there. And they proceeded to play poorly for the rest of the playoffs or rest of the finals series. But however, I still feel like this is a young group of players. This is their first rodeo, and you learn a lot from that rodeo. Obviously, we see teams like Miami Heat, who've been back from getting deep into the playoffs and losing. So I feel like for them, they have a lot to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that there's a lot of upside to that, knowing that you could be better and knowing that you're not capped in your potential and saying, oh, this, we had all we got, we lost. To say that we didn't play well, we didn't do this well, we didn't do this well, you can go then and fix that and gear yourself towards next season.
No, for sure, bro. For sure. Shit, bro. Honestly, I got a lot to say about this. I don't even know where to really start, but I think I'll probably go ahead and start with the Jason Tatum slander because that's just getting kind of annoying. So, first things first, man. For someone that's 24 years old, I don't think we've ever seen someone at the age of 24 lead their team to a finals like that, and obviously win the finals. If you look at the numbers, between Jason Tatum and LeBron James, between their first, career in the finals, bro, their first finals appearance, bro, it's damn near the same exact numbers, same averages, same percentages, same shit. So I don't understand why a lot of people are quick to hop on Jason Tatum's head. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like people forgot what he did in the previous 3 series. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of just went off base what he did this finals. And honestly, that's kind of another thing that I want to talk about is recency bias, because it's so crazy how fast that shit can switch. People were just talking about how Jason Tatum was that guy in the first round. You know what I'm saying? They were just talking about, oh, he just swept Kevin Durant and Kyrie in the first round, blah, blah, blah. He might be the best player in the playoffs right now. And that was a fair argument. So it's just crazy to me that people can switch their mind that fast. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. And yeah, and as for the rest of the Celtics, bro, honestly, I'm not too sure what happened to the supporting cast. One thing we do know is that role players do play better at home. You know what I'm saying? They never really play that great away, even though they did at that game 1. You know what I'm saying? That's where they showed their ass. I'm not even gonna lie. The Boston Celtics definitely showed up that game 1, and then it just kind of looked lackluster the rest of that series for them. You know what I'm saying? But as for Jason Tatum, I think he still has a lot to hold his head high for, just because, I mean, he's 24, Jaylen Brown's 25. They just led their team to the finals when no one expected them to, like Trey said, no one expected them to make the finals. Matter of fact, a couple months ago when we were talking about our pretender and contender series, we were talking about it, and both you guys didn't even have the Celtics getting out of the first round. So what is that? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to say about the Boston Celtics, bro. A lot of people didn't have them getting even past Kevin Durant and Kyrie. So the fact that they made it to the finals and took the Warriors to game 6, that's another thing. People are acting like they got swept. They went to a game 6 against the best team in the league. So I don't understand why everyone's just, quick to hop on the Celtics head. And that leads me to another point, man. The LeBron, the Kevin Durant fans, I know you guys they're so bitter that Curry got his 4th ring, man. I know it sucks, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Hold it up, bro. Because honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of the hate, bro. It's so obvious too why they're salty about it. There's so many people just quick to belittle the Celtics because of what they did, just from not letting Curry get they didn't prevent him to get his 4th ring. It just doesn't make sense, man, for real. Because if you think about it, neither if he got his 4th ring or if he didn't, that doesn't affect LeBron's legacy at all. The only thing that's similar is that they have 4 rings. So I just don't understand why LeBron fans are so quick to hop on Boston Celtics heads about that shit. But
actually, bro, can we speak on that though? Do we speak on that?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got to say about it, bro?
I feel like I was just thinking about this the other day, bro, and I was like, damn, KD really, like, this shit really do kind of hurt KD, bro, as far as the court of public opinion, bro.
No, it looks bad. It looks bad, bro.
He hasn't won a chip outside of Golden State for his, like, I feel like people are gonna start looking at his rings kind of funny, bro. The fact that the Warriors just went and won one without him.
I'm not gonna lie,
people
bro.
Gonna look at his rings funny, bro.
Yeah, no. When he won his first ring with the Warriors, people were looking at him funny because he had to join that team. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what Kevin Durant does, that's one thing, bro. So like ever since that first round, people, even like you said, bro, a couple episodes ago, a lot of people were quick to jump on Kevin Durant's head because he got swept in that first round. People are just like that because it's Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? He won with the Warriors, and if he doesn't win without the Warriors, people are going to be talking about that the rest of his life. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna keep a lot of people from having him higher in the all-time list. And it's just like, honestly, it really doesn't matter. Regardless if you're a LeBron fan, a Curry fan, that Curry's fourth ring doesn't really affect that. I know it looks bad to the media. People are always going to have something to say about it, but we know who these players are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We know what they're capable of. But that's what I'm saying. That's another thing, man, about just in society in general. It's like people have to belittle one thing to make another thing seem great. You know what I'm saying? People have to talk little of the Celtics to make the Warriors look great. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it doesn't have to be like that. People just always have to pick a narrative and just, you know, make some type of story. It's pretty annoying, honestly.
People talk about like him and his text to Kobe, and
it's just trolls though. It's trolling.
Let me
it's
say
fun. You can't lie. It's funny.
Yeah, no, go ahead and address it, bro, because that is another point.
But not to knock, like, I'm not knocking any like Kobe or anything like that, but Kobe had series he struggled into, and like
exactly 04.
After those series, he would go after and work. Okay, I didn't do this well. I didn't do this well. Let's work. So I think Jason Tatum has to take that thing away from him and say, okay, this is my first. Let me say this. This is his first year ever making it to the NBA Finals. That's at
the age of 24.
Yeah, people don't. I don't think people
at the age of 24
are able to fathom that he's 24 years old, first year in the NBA Finals.
Crazy.
It's not easy. To get there is not easy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
To get there and then ball out again, because you're playing the best. It's the two best teams in the league at this point playing each other. Yeah. So to get there and do that, he didn't play as we expected him to play. He didn't play up to expectation, but I feel like he has a lot to hang his hat on. Maybe
for sure.
First, I told you it's the longest season those young guys have ever played.
Yeah,
never played that many games in the season. It's an 82 game season, and then the playoffs, and then the
100 games, bro. That's nuts.
So let's just let them get back to the draw. Not even get back to the drawing board. Let's just let them evaluate themselves and find out where they can get better, man. Let's not like, I understand the jokes and everything is funny, but like you said earlier, even Kobe had his struggles, bro. Every player has had their struggles.
Let's
not act like it's, oh my God, Jason Tatum is the worst player ever. No, bro. It's just his first year. It's his first time ever being here, bro. So let's cut him some slack.
It's not that, bro, but I feel like you can't even, like, as a celebrity or NBA player in general, bro, you can't even get mad about that stuff because, bro, they gonna get their jokes off regardless, bro, what you do. Folks is gonna get jokes off.
That's for sure,
every single joke, bro.
But the thing is, bro, my big thing is like everyone has their go-to thing when it comes to like inspiration before games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if that's one of his biggest models and he wants to do that, bro, go right ahead.
Yeah, that's his favorite player, bro. I can't even knock him. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I feel like he just has a, go back to the drawing board, bro, get better, and then run it back, man. Do it again. Try to get back. Just keep getting better, man. But I will say, shout out to his pops, bro. I feel like that was dope for him. Also, my fault, y'all. We started this off wrong, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. All the father figures, man. Everybody out there playing the role of a father. Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
But Jason Tatum, his pops came out and was just like, he left the whole, I don't know if you guys seen it on Instagram, but he left the whole little paragraph. Just kind of, when the world's beating you up, man, you need that one person, like a family member, somebody that really loves you to come
honestly just kind of
give you that pick you up, bro. Because I know he's feeling, obviously, I know everybody on the Celtics is feeling terrible about losing that finals, man. But his pops came out and really just put like a real inspirational message. Like, yeah, bro, you know who you are. Like, you don't got to get caught up in this, people slandering you and tearing you down and stuff like that. And I want to say shout out to his pops for that because I feel like that really puts stuff in perspective, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, you still Jason Tatum.
Yeah, real shit, bro. Yeah, with all that being said, man, what's one thing you guys think he should focus on this offseason to get better at? Personally, to me, I think it's his playmaking. If he can get better at passing the rock and setting his teammates up without having to score the ball, like he did in game one, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the best performance in game one and ended the game with 13 assists. So I think if we see more of that from Jason Tatum, I think he'd be one of the most effective players in the game and one of the most talented players in the game if he isn't already. So if he adds that to his arsenal, I think he will be one of biggest superstars in the league. But what do you guys think he should add to his game?
Honestly, I feel like that was probably the number one answer, just obviously playmaking. But I'm going to go with maybe because I say his mid-range is very deadly, bro.
It is decision-making was another one for me. Just because when the Celtics, they get in the paint and they're trying to pass the ball, man, that's when they make a lot of the dumbest decisions. I was hearing in one of these podcasts I was listening to, I forgot which one it was, but they were talking about when the Celtics get inside the paint and try to, set other teammates up on the perimeter, they tend to
jumping in the air and throwing it.
Yep, turning it over. So, decision making is another one, bro. I feel like
my number one would be for Jason Tatum to work on finishing at the rim, finishing through contact.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, he's really missing those.
That's weird, bro. I don't know if I'm not saying he was injured, bro, but we normally see him. He dunking that motherfucker, bro. Like I don't know if he was hurt or not, bro.
Yeah, I think he was too, because he was just dealing with it. I don't know what it looked like, but he was looking like he was like fatigued on that shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah, normal Jason Tatum's dunking that.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And even the coach was talking about it. He was like, in the post-game interview, he was like, I want the guys to start, focusing on the finish instead of trying to focus on the contact. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the call. So I think that's another great point you brought up, bro. Yeah, just them focusing on actually finishing at the rim instead of trying to get the call and try to get to the free throw line, because if you can get the foul call and make the bucket, that's just another free point at the bucket. So at the free throw line. So it just don't really make much sense, not to focus on the finish. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. But hey man, we got another thing we got to talk about before we get into the jump ball segment, man. We're gonna go ahead and talk about a trade that's already happened, man. The season, and it happened while the finals was going on. So we had Christian Wood getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks for Boban Marjanovic. They also gave up Trey Burke and I think like a second round pick. I don't even really remember what else they gave up, but pretty much nothing. So how do you guys feel about Christian Wood teaming up with Luka Doncic on the Dallas Mavericks, man? Another, pretty superior big man in this league, man. How are y'all feeling about that?
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, bro. I feel like it was a great move, but I hope this is not Dallas's only move. You feel me?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, bro.
Because I think Christian Wood is a good player, bro. I think him and Luka's gonna work wonders together, bro. As far as pick and roll and just obviously Christian Wood's a lob threat, bro. He can do a lot in the mid post, man. Like Christian Wood's a dog, man. But I feel like I hope this is just not their only move, man. But
100%
they
agree,
didn't
bro.
give up a lot, bro. They really did.
Yeah, they didn't at all, bro.
I guess it doesn't hurt anything, bro.
For sure, it really don't. It's basically like a low risk, high reward type move. But how you feeling about it, bro? How you feeling about it, Taj? Because I know, hey man, the Dallas Mavericks, I feel like they could kind of give the Warriors a run for the money next season. You know what I'm saying? They played y'all in the Western Conference Finals. So how you feeling about this, bro?
I think first and foremost, Dallas, phenomenal trade.
Facts.
I'm gonna give credit and do phenomenal trade. This is a good pickup for them. Who do the Rockets get? They traded Boban, didn't they?
Yeah, they gave a Boban Marjanovic,
like a
Trey Burke,
26 overall pick.
26.
I think it was a good trade, man. You trade up a guy with Boban scoring averaging like 5-6 points a game. Then you get Christian Woods averaging damn near 17, 18 points a game. I think it was a pretty good trade for them. I'm interested to see how they work with this, see how they work throughout this offseason. This is probably the earliest move we've seen.
For sure.
Probably the first move, first of many for everybody. I know there are a lot of teams building to get back. I'm interested in a lot of trades, or a lot of players and a lot of teams' decisions. But I think this was a really good trade for Dallas, man. And hopefully Houston figures some shit out, because I don't know what they have going. I don't know what they did with that, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I kind of understand it for the Houston Rockets, because Christian Wood doesn't really fit the timeline. And the reason he did go there in the first place was because he thought James Harden was going to be there, if you guys remember, right? At the beginning of last season, man, he signed there because he thought James Harden, and he thought those two were going to go crazy in Houston. But he ended up, trading his way to Boston and left Christian Wood there hanging by himself. So they had to figure out what to do with him. And I definitely agree with you, Taj, because I think this is a fantastic move by the Dallas Mavericks, but I just hope that this isn't the only move, because they have one of the obviously Luka is a superstar. I think that's obvious, bro. Top 5 player in the league, and he's only like 21, 22. I think a young 22, if I'm not mistaken. And the more talent you can put around him, is just the better at a young age, because that just gives you more of a chance to win a championship for a longer period of time, because we see how great he is at the age of 22. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So imagine when he's like fucking 30, 32, 34, he's still probably going to be a great player, kind of like on LeBron's. I don't want to say LeBron's level because they're still two completely different players, but you guys get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of player, that type of talent. So, yeah, man, I love this move, but I just hope this isn't the only move. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see some like perimeter shooting around him, some more perimeter shooting. I like Reggie Bullock. I like Jalen Brunson. I hope they can get him back on a decent deal, but I'd like to see more shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like someone like George Niang, maybe from the 76ers, I feel like would be decent. That was just a random name.
Point shooter.
Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just someone that can shoot the ball consistently on the catch and shoot, because when you're playing with Christian Wood, who gets a lot of the points in the paint, I think he shoots 40% inside or just outside the perimeter too from the 3-point percentage. So you have a center that's doing that. That opens up a lot of stuff for the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I love this move, man.
And we got to remember, man, from the Houston Rockets side, quick, bro, before we go to the next topic. Obviously, I'm not a fan of them, but I do want them to succeed because they have one of my favorite players, Jalen Green, on the team, man. So we got to remember they have like a top 5, top 10 pick, bro. So I feel like they could be trying to like clear some space out, because they do have a lot of veterans, and that chemistry was not the best, bro. So they could just be trying to clear house a little bit, man. And they also have my man Shea Goon, man. He's gonna be a
he's
dog,
nice.
Bro.
Yeah, man. He underrated, bro.
We got to remember they trying to build something over there, man. So this trade, it looks like they really didn't give up, or they didn't get that much back, bro. But we got to remember they're trying to build assets, man. Kind of like OKC. So
facts for sure, bro.
Mistrix, you are crazy.
Good bucket discussion. We back at y'all with another jump ball segment. We gonna look up and it's coming right down. You know what I'm saying? We got another jump ball segment for y'all, and our MVPs today for this jump ball segment. Notice I said MVPs. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to my father, man. Happy Father's Day to everybody who's out there doing their thing, man. Being good people. But happy Father's Day to my father, man. He's a fantastic individual. A great guy, man.
Yeah, fact.
Happy Father's Day to him, and I'll let y'all get y'all pieces in, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers, man. Hey, happy Father's Day to my pops. He's a Bills fan, so I know he's really excited for this season coming up, man. We got a lot of things to look forward to, but hey, man. Also, happy Father's Day to y'all, father, because I happened to see him at the store this morning, and it was just really ironic. I was at Dylan's, grocery shopping when I got off, and I seen him. Great seeing him, man. I forgot to wish him a happy Father's Day. I felt like an asshole, man. I realized once he left, I was like, fuck, man, I felt like a dick. But hey, man, happy Father's Day to you guys' father, man. He's a great guy, man. He's very welcoming, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm passing it to my guy Taj.
Hey, like I said, bro, we getting to that age where we got a lot of our friends, bro, they becoming fathers, man. So happy Father's Day to them, man. Happy Father's Day to my pops. Happy Father's Day to Coop's pops, man.
Yes,
happy Father's Day to all the father figures out there, man. Might not necessarily be a father, but the ones that are playing a father figure, aka father figure, man. Shout out to those guys too, man. Hey, the world needs a lot of people like you, man. So shout out to those guys. And then let's get it straight into this MVP question, bro. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm excited to see what it is. Let's get straight to it.
MVP question, man. Let's get into it. First off, let's ask this. I wanna kind of go back to this question, man. Just a real quick troll question. Do y'all still feel like Draymond Green's podcast has affected his play in the NBA Finals?
I mean, if we're being honest, he still kind of played like shit, but I will say he played better that last game. He did play a little bit better that last game. He started the game off with the bucket, if I'm correct, right? Yeah. Didn't he have the first bucket?
First bucket.
Okay, yeah. So that was good. Yeah, that was good to get him flowing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, I never said it really affected him. I just said if it was the people talking shit, if that stuff was getting to his head, then yeah, he probably should stop. But that's pretty much all I said. I never really said anything about that, honestly. But yeah, man, keep doing your podcasting, man. It's pretty fucking entertaining. I can't lie. I knew he was gonna be talking to shit once he won that finals, man. I knew he was gonna be on there talking shit. That's exactly what the hell he did. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, Todd, how you feeling, bro? Hey, you was the one kind of poking jabs at that man.
Bro, I gotta tell this story on the pod, bro. I was at work, bro. I had totally forgot. I was already upset, bro. I'm like, no, bro. I'm not gonna think nothing about the NBA right now. Bro, I was in my own little la land, bro. And then old head come up to me and ask, "Are you happy about the Warriors winning?" I said, "Damn, bro. Hell no, I ain't happy." So obviously, bro, I'm not gonna say nothing about the podcast. I watched this last one, the championship edition, bro.
It was dope.
That shit just made me sick, bro. Yeah, it just made me sick that y'all won it again, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, bro. Hey, that's how a lot of LeBron fans, man. That's how they feel, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to go around it. But hey, man, shout out to the Warriors, man. Hey, it was real dope seeing that he got Iguodala on there. Who else did he have on there? Klay Thompson, right? Klay Thompson, yeah. So that was pretty dope seeing him on there as well. So yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Warriors
and did y'all notice, bro? After the celebration, like a lot of the old Warriors players was there. Like I seen Sean Livingston.
Yeah, I
seen Zaza Pachulia. I was like, damn, that's kind of dope, bro. That they still like supporting the team.
Zaza, but hey, man,
bro, for sure.
Barbosa, man, that's cool that he was
even Barbosa's a coach,
man.
bro.
Yeah. So that was dope to see him win a ring with them. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool story. I think it was personally, bro. I think either way who won, I think it would have been perfect for the 75th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? You either have the Boston Celtics winning the ring, which is their all-time classic NBA team. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Golden State Warriors, who have been a dynasty throughout the past 10 years. So regardless of who won, if you are a basketball fan at the end of the day, bro, we literally got the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? No one else deserved to be in the finals but those two teams. So I'm glad that we got a Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors finals. But
all I'm gonna say, bro, is Draymond Green's a troll, and I love when he gets trolled back, bro. That's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Draymond either. I don't fuck with him either. But is that pretty much it for the jump ball segment? Or we got anything else?
I'm gonna ask y'all one quick question.
Let's see.
Just for my grandma was talking to me about the podcast.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, she was like, "Yeah, I heard that little segment y'all did about college, and I kind of want y'all to go into more detail." So I'm gonna ask this question for y'all. Not even college, just about the railroad in general. I'm gonna ask this question to y'all, man. Mm-hmm. What is one piece of advice, just real quick, one piece of advice that we already gave this to the kids coming, but like starting off into your new endeavors, whether it be college, whether you're getting you a job, what is one piece of advice that you have for any person who just graduated, looking to start off something new, looking to start off something fresh, a new life? Because at the end of the day, I feel like once you graduate, like bro said, this is year one of your real life, man. This is your introduction to the real world. Yeah. So talk to me about just one piece of advice you would give to someone starting off in whatever their endeavors are.
Hey man, that's a great question, but probably have to go ahead and say kind of what I said in a couple episodes ago, our last in person, man. Just stick to what you do. You know what I'm saying? Stick to what you're focused on, and don't really like focus on the outside noise. And I feel like honestly, I don't like to revert back to basketball, but think of it like this NBA Finals, man. Like Jason Tatum, he's hearing a lot of heat right now on social media. You know what I'm saying? He made it all the way to the NBA Finals, but yet he's still hearing all this heat. So just think of it in this way: like no matter what you do, there's still going to be always people that have something to say. No matter how great you do, how many great expectations you beat, no matter how many achievements you beat, there's always going to be someone that has to say something. You know what I'm saying? So just always just stay consistent, focus on what you're doing, and don't really focus on the outside noise, and don't compare yourself to other people. That's the most important thing. Because once you compare yourself to other people and you see people doing better than you, you're going to be like, damn, why are they doing better? What am I doing wrong right now? So it's just great to stay, down to earth, stay, true to yourself. That's the most important thing I always like to say. Stay true to yourself, because if you're not staying true to yourself, you're really not living a authentic life, man. No matter like if you're rich, you're poor, good looking, ugly, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. So if you're not authentic to yourself, man, at the end of the day, you're doing yourself bad. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing yourself a favor. So just make sure to, stay true to yourself, stay true to the people around you, stay consistent. That's all I can really say, man.
Honestly, bro, the realest thing I could tell the young people out here, and I'm a young person as well, but the people that just graduated high school, the best thing I could tell you is just continue to be even though you graduated high school, you're always going to be a student. Always be a lifelong student, continue to learn, continue to grow, man. Even myself, there's a lot of stuff that I'm learning about myself on a day in, day out basis, man. the way you do things may not be the correct way, or it might not be the most efficient way.
Yeah,
whether that's whatever you're doing in life, man. So just always be open-minded and just willing to learn and listen. You're always gonna be a lifelong student, no matter
That's
how
real
many
shit.
schools you graduate from.
That's real shit, bro.
For sure, man.
That's a great point.
For sure. For someone starting out onto their new endeavors, man, just go into it with an open mindset, man.
Yeah.
Learn from it. You don't know always what to expect. And I'm one of them people that hate starting a new job because simply not knowing what to do, you got to depend on, what am I supposed to do? It's almost like you nagging someone. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, bro.
But definitely, whether it be a job, school, anything you're going into, always go into it with an open mindset and have the attitude that's willing to learn. Learning is just not done in the classroom, bro. You're learning some of your biggest lessons outside of it, man. So always be willing to learn from everything, man. That's my piece of advice. And to our MVPs, all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day to you, man.
For sure. Salute to all of you.
Yeah, salute to all y'all. And to be the next episode, the MVP, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, like, comment, subscribe, and share the podcast, man. Now let's get into this next question. I'll let you jump it off, Coop.
All right, man. So, hey, man, I'm glad that we could give some advice, man, to our young watchers, our young, followers, man. It's really great. I love doing that. You know what I'm saying? Giving advice to anyone, you know what I'm saying? But for this next question, man, we're going to go ahead and take it back to basketball. You feel me? So we obviously, Curry won his 4th ring recently. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going crazy. Everyone has a lot to say, whether you hate him, whether you love him. Some people are, talking about his greatness, where he belongs on the top 10 player list. So I want to know, is Curry a top 10 player in your guys' resume? You know what I'm saying? Is he a top 10 player? Because a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are speculating. And personally, man, I'm going to go ahead and say he is, but I'm going to let you guys go ahead and give you guys' opinion. I think we got to start with Trey, man, because that's your squad, man.
So starting off, when I first seen this question, it's not something I gave much thought to. Just because I want to accomplish what he's just done now. Curry in the top 10 is definitely a subjective argument. It's subjective in everybody's mind who's on top 10. So it's something that's something I kind of like not even shied away from, just kind of didn't really give much thought to. But now to think about it, in my opinion, for my top 10, I honestly would say he's top 10. The way he's changed the game, whether you think it's for the better or for worse.
All things considering, bro. Not just his rings, not just his the finals MVP. All things considering, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's changed the game. His work ethic.
That's facts.
The things he's overcame with injuries and things of that nature. Not everybody is blessed with an injury-free career. His attitude, and then what he did in this NBA Finals me personally solidifies, just kind of seeing like everybody's biggest knock on Curry was he doesn't perform. He underperforms in the finals. He doesn't do that. And for him to come out and say, okay, watch this. Here's his 43 points. And then on our closeout game, I'm going to tell these guys, this game over. Go ahead and ring me in the middle of the game. So I thought that was something new for Curry, man. I started off this playoff saying I'm not referring to him as Stephen Curry anymore. He's number 30, the guy who's unproven, the guy who underperformed. So I'll refer to him by number 30 the entire finals series. And he definitely proved himself. He's shown who he was. He came out there. He balled out. Let's just say that simply. He balled out on the biggest stage when everybody expected him. Yeah, whenever I was like, Boston has this crazy defense. And to be honest, Boston's defense is pretty good. The game after he scored 43, they held him to like what, 16, 17 points, maybe 20.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, he didn't have any threes either. I think it was
he missed
the first game. He didn't. Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Honestly, I think he was just missing because he had a lot of open looks. I'm like, Curry.
Yeah, he did. He did have a lot of open looks.
Knock that down, but not to knock their defense. They still played phenomenal defense on him.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
They always had a man on him. Never lost sight of him, but just to show what he's done now, he's got his finals MVP, his fourth ring. He already obviously has regular season MVP.
Yeah.
Scoring title. Like, he has all the accolades to be in the top 10. So first, I'll give him the nod and say, he's in the top 10. Not even just from hardware, just from change the game on the court. Off the court. the way he's changed the game, man, the impact. And I think impact is the biggest thing, because nowadays you got kids wanting to shoot threes from anywhere. Like, bro, you can barely make a layup and you're out here trying to shoot a three. I just think once you change the game in that aspect, outside he just proved himself with his accolades and the hard work. Once you change the game in that aspect, I think we got to start looking at you for that top 10 position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, bro. How you feeling, man? How you feeling on the other end of it, man? Because I know, like you said, man, I know you despise the Warriors. So how you feeling about Curry being a top 10 player? I feel like it's pretty debatable, but I know everyone has different opinions.
Honestly, bro, I already know I don't like the Warriors, but like me, I'm an objective fan at the end of the day, bro. I have much respect for those guys, bro. Like I said, they're a dynasty. Steph Curry is, honestly, bro, I'm not a person, I don't really like these arguments, bro. I try to steer clear away from them, because it's just like, at the end of the day, it's subjective, like bro said. And how do you prove who's top 10? There's no metric. There's no which gonna go off rings. Is there like a number we can just throw everything into and we get like a number spit out at us? Like, oh, he's top. All right, he's better than this guy. It's all subjective at the end of the day, bro. Who do you prefer? Who's your flavor? But I will say, bro, out of all the point guards of all time, bro, me personally, I'll take him and Magic, bro. I feel like they up top 2 just as far as the way they play the game, bro. Magic's a 6'9" point guard, and then we have Steph Curry, a player that he puts so much stress on your defense. It's ridiculous, bro. You can't even take a little break, bro. You can't turn your head. This man's running around screens, bro. That man, Steph Curry, never gets tired, bro. I need to go on his conditioning program. He's even bulked up, bro. He got stronger. He's finishing at the rim. His handle is nuts. We all see his little pregame rituals where he's out there just doing the little dribbling drills with 2 basketballs, man. Like, honestly, it would be him. And for me personally, like I said, my list is not law, bro. It's not golden. But I'm saying I would take him and Magic Johnson, bro, as my top 2 point guards. If I had an all-time team, those would be my top point guards, bro. But as far as the top 10 list, if you want to put them on the list, I'm not going to argue with you. But me, I don't even have a top 10, bro. Just be honest with you. I just feel like the list is just like, when I think of stuff like that, I think of like First Take where they're just screaming at each other, bro. Because there's no way to prove who's top 10, who's top 5, who's the best ever. Like,
I feel it. Yeah, no, it's definitely a subjective conversation, but at the end of the day, it's a conversation that's going to be had. So,
but if you put them on there, though, I'm not going to be mad at you.
I mean, you did just say that you have him and Magic Johnson as your top 2 point guards. So
personally, for me, I love.
Yeah,
he
probably would be your top 10 player then. He probably would be on your top 10 player list then. I mean, if he's your second best point guard of all time, hey man, that's top 10 to me. But as for me personally, I low key thought he was on the top 10 before this 4th ring. If we're being honest, I mean,
that's what I was gonna say to you, Coop, too, bro. Like, if people like you just talked about recency bias earlier, bro.
Yeah.
If Steph Curry wasn't on your top 10 a week ago, bro, what is one more ring? What is one more ring? Why does it put him on the list? Like, who does that make you take off? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Good point, bro.
It doesn't make any sense, bro.
For sure. Because personally, man, I feel like the way even Trey was describing, man, Steph Curry's definitely changed the game, man, just for this whole generation. Just like I was talking about earlier as well with LeBron James. When you're talking about 2 of the most inspirational players of this generation, 2 of the people that kids look up to, you're thinking of Steph Curry and LeBron James. You're not really thinking of other players like that. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 are the top 2 that you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Curry definitely deserves his respect, man. I definitely believe he's top 10 player of all time. I don't know who he's ahead. I don't know any of that. That's not the conversation I'm having. I'm just saying, in your guys' general opinion, I was just asking, you know what I'm saying, who, if you guys believe he is. And I personally do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Do you have a list, bro?
I don't have a list, but I'm saying if I'm just, thinking in general, if I'm thinking of, top 10 players of all time, I'm thinking obviously top 3. I'm thinking of LeBron James and MJ at the first 2. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I feel like after that is pretty all subjective. But if you have LeBron James or Michael Jordan at your number 1 or 2, I can't really argue with you at that point. But that's the only argument I'd have with someone on their top 10 list if they didn't have LeBron James or MJ at their number 1. But other than that, bro, I think Curry, he definitely deserves, man. When you're talking about 4 rings, you're talking about someone that's changed the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much. And he also him and the Golden State Warriors broke the regular season record for most wins in a season. So I feel like that adds on top of their dynasty conversation. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. You can't tell the story of the NBA without talking about the Warriors, bro, even before this championship. So I feel like that in itself makes it a dynasty. And it's not like no team just won a championship.
Facts.
Bro.
And another reason I brought that up was because I was seeing a conversation. I forgot. I don't know if it was like a podcast I was watching, but I was seeing them talk about, will Curry be talked about in 10, 20, 30 years? And some people were speculating that he wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people were speculating that he wouldn't be. So that's why I brought it up, because I feel like Curry definitely is a top 10 player of all time. If you are a top 10 player of all time, you're going to be talked about 30, 40, 60 years from now, when the NBA is definitely elevated into a new level. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I will say, bro, you don't accidentally win 4 championships in any
sport.
You
don't do that.
Let's be honest.
Let's be real, bro. That's facts, bro. But yeah, man, that pretty much wraps up that question. I think all of us agreed that Curry is a top 10 player of all time, regardless of if he's
I'll say he's one of the best. He's one of the best players ever. Just a fact.
Okay, he's being stubborn, man. He doesn't want to put him on the top 10 list.
I'm not saying,
but you just don't want to put him on the list. I feel it, bro.
It's cool, boy.
He's just one of the best ever, bro.
So if you don't want to put him on there, that's cool. Just at the end of the day, you gotta.
I just feel like bro. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like it's kind of like. I feel like it's kind of like you have to not even disrespect, but you have to like, I have to take this guy off. Like I seen somebody.
That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm just talking about like, bro. I'm just talking about in general, bro. When you think of
top 10 greatness,
yeah. Like, bro, you're thinking about Steph. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the greatest shooter of all time with 4 rings?
Shit, even before the chick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even before 3 rings, greatest shooter of all time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's enough.
People's just going crazy now. It's like, bro, if y'all didn't think Steph Curry was that guy before, like I even seen Stephen A. Shout out to Stephen A. Bro, he's top 5 hype generators in any
real shit
in any media space, bro. Like he just goes crazy after anything happens, bro. Like the Golden State Warriors, they're winning the championship next year. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Relax.
Like, I see where you're coming from that point of view, but I mean,
riding.
Yeah, real shit, bro. I feel that point. But we're not like that, bro. We ain't the media, bro. We different from that.
We're giving very authentic
facts, bro. That's what I'm saying. But I just feel like when you think of top 10 players of all time, Curry, greatest shooter of all time with 3, 4 rings, whatever, man. I feel like that's good enough to put on the top 10 of all time, regardless of who you're taking off, who you're putting on. I just feel like Curry's an all-time great, man. But I'm glad we could all agree on that, because I was gonna say, man, if we could, man, that was gonna be a little bit crazy. But that leads me to my next point, man. We have someone that doesn't think someone that doesn't think the Golden State Warriors are a dynasty or have been over the past 8 years. This man, Bill Simmons.
Let me start off on this, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Because you're probably the biggest. Yeah, go ahead. You're the biggest.
Hey, bro.
Man, so.
Let me pop in real quick because I'm new to Mr. Simmons.
Oh shit! Okay.
This podcast, bro.
See what he has bro. I know y'all would love, bro.
Yeah, I watch it, bro. I listen
to it. Let me say this.
This is great,
bro. Coop shared this on Facebook. He shared Bill Simmons' podcast, like an episode of it on Facebook, and I was at work scrolling through it, and so I tapped in. I will say, bro, phenomenal podcast, bro.
Yeah, I love it, bro.
Payment wise, and just to hear it from a perspective of a person who was at the game. First and foremost, the NBA Finals game is dope to me, but that perspective that he's given about like on the court, even when they have TV timeouts, just reading energy, seeing how players are moving, seeing if they're favoring one leg, like limping, just different stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Just seeing that and hearing that, I thought it was pretty dope. But I've watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes, and it's clear to tell he's a diehard Celtics fan. Because after they lost, his energy on that podcast was good.
Yeah, he sounded quiet.
I regretted doing this episode.
Bro said he was ready to step out in traffic after that game.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I feel it, bro.
Hey, bro, we all have our fans. We all have our teams that we're diehard fans of, bro. So we can understand that feeling, man. But Bill Simmons, bro, one of my favorite people in media for many reasons. And I feel like I started watching bro probably a couple years ago. And the fact that like his journey, bro, he started at ESPN, and we all know everybody loves ESPN, but I'm not a big fan of the company in general, bro. Yeah. Because I feel like it's a big, like, it's a hype machine, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, it is.
And for Bill Simmons to actually leave ESPN and go start his own media company, bro, and then have so many different podcasts and shows that spin off of his company, The Ringer, bro, I feel like that was, I think he sold it to Spotify too, bro. Like, it's just super dope, bro. Bill Simmons, he's honestly that guy to me, bro. But his podcast, I feel like people take the smallest clips, bro. Like, think about it. He's doing a podcast for maybe an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours, bro. If somebody came on our podcast, bro, and took 5 seconds of something that one of you guys said, bro, and then just put it out there and act like that was just like the main like topic, bro, then obviously you can make anybody look bad from that, bro. So I feel like we gotta kind of be more cognizant of looking and actually going into the full clip, because I seen Jeremiah Green even did that to Bill Simmons what was a couple months ago about Jalen Green, and they're on there having like, it's like friends having a conversation, bro. These guys been around each other for 5, 10, 15 years, bro. So they're very comfortable and they're just talking freely, bro. So he said something about Jalen Green, that he would leave him off his all-time team, not all-time team, but his rookie team or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
He said that, and then people start taking that like, oh yeah, he doesn't know basketball. He doesn't know basketball. It's like, bro, it was in a joking manner, bro. But you can take anything, a 5-second clip of anything, and make it look bad. Now, to get back to what bro said, that's exactly right. He hit the nail on the head. Bill Simmons is a diehard Celtics fan, bro. He's been a Celtics fan for probably 20, 30 years. So his team losing the finals, bro, of course you would say, I don't think the Warriors are a dynasty. Yeah, bro, he's salty as hell. His team just got beat in the NBA finals. So I feel like we got to kind of give bro a pass, because I know a lot of people are trying to act like Bill Simmons doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. And that couldn't be
very knowledgeable in the game, bro.
He's definitely not.
He's been around the game forever, bro.
Yeah, I will say he's definitely a knowledgeable guy. Definitely love his podcast, all of that. But that was definitely an ignorant statement, regardless.
Yeah, he was wrong. He's wrong.
He's wrong. He's wrong. Well, let's just get that out of the way real quick. Let's just get that out. He's wrong.
He's wrong. Yeah.
They are a dynasty. But yeah, I will agree with you, my guy. If I was in his shoes, man, I was the Boston Celtics fan, I would probably be feeling the same way. I'd be talking
cool, bro. We all get our
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we've all talked our shit. You know what I'm saying? We all talk our shit, but I'm just
even
saying,
when your team lose, bro, we all know that feeling.
Yeah,
but if that was me though, I would not have said that though. I mean, if we're talking, because I mean, bro,
hey, Coop, don't cap, bro. I didn't see you get real heated about your teams, bro.
No, I have.
I have
real heated. No, I'm not saying I haven't, but I'm just saying that I would have at least kept it real. I would have at least, gave the truth. I'll admit when my team's playing bad. You guys hear me in the group chat. You guys hear me. I'll be talking shit on my team. I'll be like, bro, Paul George is playing ass. I'll say whatever, bro. Hey, when you are a fan of your team, you are the biggest critic of your team. Am I wrong?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
I criticized the hell out of my squad.
Yeah, I know you were. You were in the group chat talking shit on the Warriors too.
I was like, bro, what the hell are they doing? But
exactly.
Let me say this though. Let me add this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to my squad, bro, if we lose, fuck the world. I ain't gonna lie. Bro.
Yeah,
I feel about certain stuff. So I'll give bro a pass, because when emotion is high, logic is low, and to know that he was actually at the games. If I was actually at the games, that creates a different like.
Yeah, that's true. And he wasn't going. No, it was at Boston. Never mind.
No, he's
that probably made it worse.
He's
yeah. So that made it worse. Probably.
I would be mad, bro. I think I would be just this much more madder, bro. Because if that even, I would be hot, bro.
And it's one thing. It's one thing to feel like your team had no chance, but to know your team had a chance to put a stranglehold on the series 3 times and they didn't do it, I would be mad as hell too, bro. Shout out to Warriors. No disrespect to them, but bro, it's not like they were just head and shoulders the best team. Like, no, the Celtics were definitely good enough to win that series.
They were. Both teams, like I said earlier in the episode, bro, both teams were supposed to be there. There wasn't any other team that was meant to be in those finals for a reason, because those teams were the best defensive, the best offensive teams. So we got the best of the best at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you love these teams, we got the best product at the end of the day, so there's really not much you can complain for.
And bro, to end off this episode, I will say this, man. Shout out to Golden State Warriors, bro. Also shout out to Celtics, but shout out to Golden State Warriors. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of them, but to see their journeys, bro, from where they came from, their best players, Steph, Clay, Dre, are the main nucleus, man. To see what they've done and how they got to this point, bro. Shout out to them. Shout out to Steve Kerr, man. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am very much dreading this parade. I'm dreading this celebration. Like, it's gonna be tough, bro. I don't know. Bleacher Report's gonna be sending
just stay off social the rest of the day, bro.
Bleacher Report's gonna be sending all the highlights from the parade, man. It's bro. Social media's gonna be going crazy, bro. I know they finna be talking crazy and spicy, bro. But it's been a rough 2 years for me, bro, as just a sports fan in general, bro. First off, I see Tom Brady, bro. He beat my team in the Super Bowl. This man, he throwing the Lombardi trophy from boat to boat, bro. Just like, damn, that shit should have been our trophy, bro. Like, that's tough.
That is.
And then we smoke a lead. We smoke a lead to the Bengals, bro. Get beat, bro. They go to the chip, bro. We should have been there. And then to see the Lakers, let me down,
It's
bro.
been
First
bro,
they
you
lose
got-
to the
you got
Phoenix
bad.
Suns, bro. They lose to the Phoenix Suns when they was up 2-1, and then they don't even make the playoffs this year. Then I got to see a goddamn Golden State Warriors win the chip, bro.
Ooh.
Hey, bro, it's been a tough. Like, hey, all I gotta say is when your team up, bro, make sure you cherish and celebrate it, bro, because
real
you never
shit.
know, bro. It's tough to
Real
win
shit.
chips, bro, and be successful in this
It
in
is.
pro sports, bro. So
Yeah, bro, and I want to say this, bro, to the Celtics, bro. They're right now. Jason Tatum is getting curb stomped. Like they clowning him.
Yeah. for
He
sure.
he getting curb stomped. But let me tell you this, bro. When you booming, they're gonna treat you like you up. When you
Exactly.
when business is
Just
booming,
like he
you
was
gotta-
in the first round, right? Hey, first round, that's what they were doing, right?
Yeah,
that builds you up, bro.
But
Yeah,
if
That builds
they
you up
can't-
to tear you down, bro.
If they can't block the hate, bro, you're gonna turn to Andrew Luck, bro. You're gonna be out the league because, hey, bro, your team can't block the hate if you can't knock out all the noise and block all that out.
Hey, that's
bro.
and that's
Yeah,
a
that's
bar, bro.
facts.
You booming, they
That's
gonna
a
treat
bar.
you up. If your team can't block the hate, you
Bro,
gonna
over
turn
here
to
rapping.
Andrew Luck, bro.
That's a
So you
bar,
gotta understand that.
It comes with the game, bro. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, it comes with the
Yeah.
game for one. And also, I
Fact.
wanted to touch on this because I seen somebody make a post like, how is Grant Williams and Draymond gonna sit here and hug up
Yeah.
after it? I'm like, bro,
It's competitive nature, bro.
like, bro, stop it. It's a basketball game at
It's
the end of the
love.
day. Like, we gonna go
Yeah.
at it on the court, but afterwards, we really don't have no beef.
But
for
Dre
real.
was
No
talking kind of
contest.
crazy though.
Yeah, they both
It's
were,
in the
bro.
game,
They
though,
both
bro.
were for real.
Yeah, I might have to fade bro ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro, you just a
Draymond,
fan,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
I might have to
Oh,
fade bro
man.
ass for the one time, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
bro, y'all ain't here, but he was talking super crazy to bro at the free throw line like he was his son or something. Like, nah, so
Hey,
we
bro,
can't
that's
do that.
basketball, though, bro. That's just basketball.
But like I
Yeah.
said, bro, I thought it was a dope moment though, bro. I thought it was
Yeah,
a dope moment.
when I'm on the court, bro, I'm talking crazy too, bro. If I feel like
Right.
you can't check me, you just can't check me.
Yeah, real
That's just
shit.
how it go, bro.
Yeah, real shit, bro. I respect that, man. But that pretty much wraps up this episode of Bucket Discussions podcast, man. Hey, man, if y'all enjoyed this episode of the Bucket Discussions podcast, episode 38, if I'm not mistaken, right?
38,
Episode
baby.
38, something like that. Yeah, man. Hey, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, man. Do all of that, man. Make sure to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, man. We're gonna keep grinding for y'all. Keep providing this great basketball content. We got a lot of free agency stuff coming. We got some interviews coming. We got all types of content coming. You feel me? So make sure to stay tuned, man. And guess what? We out.
Stay locked in, man, and always remember, if you can't block the hate, you're gonna turn to Andrew Luck, man.
Man, he hating, bro. He still hating.
We out, man. Peace.
In the jungle like I'm Conan, count up with both hands. Switch the flow like it was broken. I'm on the road, man. Making plays just like DeRozan. I shoot my shot, and that shit wetter than the ocean. I brag a lot, but with the wind and come the boasting. I made a lot from them apartments that I sold. And he didn't make it up to college, so them streets where he enrolled. And I know I'm a scholar from the moments that I was exposed in.